kitchen. Today I'm going to make something called a Thrifty meat bean stew. I honestly have never made this before, but it has things in it that I really like, and we're going to do it anyway. It comes from Better Homes and Gardens, Good Food on a Budget. And it has a picture of the meal right there. This is from 1971. And I have had this before. My granny used to make this, but I never have. But since I remembered having it, we're gonna do it. So let's get to it. What we're gonna do to start with is I already washed and rinsed and soaked 1.5 cups of large lima beans. We're just gonna put those in the pot along with 3 cups of water, 1 can of diced tomatoes, my pot may not be big enough. I thought I did the math ahead of time, but I don't think that's gonna be big enough, y'all, because those lima beans are gonna swell. I got to break out the Big Daddy. I was thinking absolutely this would fit in there. I mean, I did the math. 3 cups, 1.5 cups of tomatoes, 1 cup of milk. I should only end up with 8 cups, or like 7 cups. And this is an 8 cup. It's not gonna fit. So, in the big pot we go. Now I just got something else to wash. All right. Then we need 1 teaspoon of beef bouillon. One teaspoon to start of salt. And that's it. We're going to put the lid on it. I'm still only going to go for a medium heat, even though I'm going to bring it up to a boil. And then we're going to drop it to low and just let them simmer for about 1.5 hours. All right, y'all, I'm looking back over that recipe and I am missing an ingredient again. So we're going to take that lid off. And I'm supposed to put 1/4 of an onion in there. And I was thinking that really ain't gonna make that much difference in the grand scheme of things. And Randy's like, oh, no, if it says it needs an onion, then you need to put it in there. So here goes my 1/4 of an onion that I diced up pretty good. We're just going to chunk 1/4 of an onion in there. If you're going to do a recipe, you might as well do it right the first time. Alright, and you see I'm boiling now. So I guess I opened it up just in time to turn it down to low. Alright, it's been about 1 hour. So I'm going to check my beans. And they actually, I feel like, need a little bit more water. My beans might have been a little older. Probably were. All right, and since I still have 1/2 hour to go, I really don't think that's enough water. So I'm going to add 1 cup. You may or may not need to do that. It just depends on how old your beans are. All right, we got that cup of water in there. Just don't let them get dry. You don't want your beans to get dry. So add your little water if you need to. And now I got 30 more minutes and we'll check them then. My beans are like 90% done, so I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients to my pot. So I need 1 cup of milk. I need some pepper, and that's a matter of preference. The recipe calls for 1/2 teaspoon, or 1/4 teaspoon, sorry, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, and I need 1 teaspoon of kitchen bouquet. That's just like browning sauce. It was real popular back in the 70s. And then I'm gonna take this bowl and I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of flour. Sorry, guys. 3 tablespoons of flour. And I'm gonna put like just a little bit of water, like less than 1/4 cup of water in there. I'm gonna mix up my flour so that I don't have any lumps. And I'm gonna stir that right into the pot. And that's gonna instantly thicken it up and give it that stew texture. And I'm gonna add luncheon loaf. So I have to get the key off the bottom. There we go. And figure out where there it is. Y'all leave in the comments if y'all ever had this when you were a kid. I remember having this. Y'all remember having to do the key to get in it? Now this is a really small can because it's just Randy and I. The recipe calls for the 12-ounce can of Spam, or luncheon loaf. It calls it luncheon loaf, but it's Spam. This one was only $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and it's 7 ounces. Okay, and what we're gonna do is get it out of this can, best we can. There it goes. And we're going to cube it. Okay, and the reason you wait till the end to put this in is because if you didn't, that luncheon loaf would just fall all to pieces. But if you just wait till the last 15-20 minutes and put it in, it'll stay in those nice little square chunks. Now I'm gonna just put the lid back on it and let those beans finish cooking and my luncheon loaf to heat up and my muffins to get done. My muffins are done. I used a toothpick test and it came out clean. They're nice and brown. And because I cooked them in this cast iron, they're still gonna cook for a few more minutes. I don't know if that'll be a good or a bad thing, but we're gonna sit them there and let them rest. Okay, we're all done and ready to serve it up. Look at that. Now I know this is a super old-fashioned, old-timey recipe, but that doesn't make it any less good. Don't you guys want to see Randy do a taste test? Come on, let's go.
I don't want to.
Hop to it. Hop to.
Do they really want me to do a taste test?
Well, I hope so. You guys want to see a taste test? Come on. Let's go.
Okay. I guess we're both just gonna stay in here and eat, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Tammy's starving.
I'm starving. It's late.
Yep. Okay.
Y'all have a great day. Bye.